Manchester United joins Arsenal in the race to sign the world-class midfielder for £60 million. Meanwhile, a twist involves Reiss Nelson, with his exit route from Arsenal being blocked. Now, Arteta faces a new dilemma. And Real Sociedad has already accepted that they will lose the £25 million player this summer after Arsenal opened negotiations to sign him. Stay with me until the end of the video to understand everything happening behind the scenes at the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Manchester United are poised to compete with Arsenal for the signature of a highly rated midfielder from Europe during this summer transfer window. Arsenal are nearing the completion of their first summer signing, Riccardo Calafiori, who is set to join from Bologna later this week. Following this acquisition, Arsenal are expected to shift their focus to securing an attacker and a midfielder. However, one of their rumored targets is now also attracting interest from Premier League rivals Manchester United. According to the Manchester Evening News, Manchester United have added Martin Zubimendi, a target for both Real Sociedad and Arsenal, to their transfer shortlist. Football London has described Zubimendi as world-class. Arsenal have been monitoring Zubimendi for several weeks, but it seems United are now ready to ramp up their pursuit of the 25-year-old midfielder. Zubimendi impressed in the Euro 2024 final against England, coming on as a substitute for Rodri at halftime, which has heightened interest from various clubs. The reported cost for Zubimendi is around £60 million, making it a challenging deal for Arsenal's Edu Gaspar to finalise, especially after already committing a significant portion of the transfer budget to the imminent signing of Riccardo Calafiori. Arsenal could now be back to square one when it comes to sorting out a departure for Reiss Nelson this summer. It is difficult to see Reiss Nelson having a significant future at Arsenal. The winger is evidently not a central part of Mikel Arteta's plans, having made only one Premier League start last season. At 24, Nelson needs to be playing regularly, and he won't get the game time he needs at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal were likely hoping that West Ham United would make a firm offer for Nelson, given their recent interest. As a Hale End Academy graduate, Nelson could have been a valuable addition to the Hammers, bringing pace and attacking prowess to their front line. He would also have had a better chance of securing regular minutes with the East London club. However, it now appears that West Ham are considering other options. Arsenal face transfer dilemma as West Ham turn back on Reiss Nelson deal. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, reporting on X, West Ham have submitted initial proposal to Leeds United for Crescencio Somerville. Talks took place also on player side, but still not close, considered very expensive. AS Roma have also included Somerville in their list but only in case Sol deal doesn't happen. With West Ham now focusing their efforts on signing Crescencio Somerville, it appears their interest in Reiss Nelson has cooled. This shift in interest may be partly due to Arsenal's asking price for Nelson. According to journalist David Ornstein, Arsenal are seeking at least £20 million, plus add-ons, for the winger. Arsenal may need to consider lowering their asking price for Reiss Nelson to attract more interest. However, the club must avoid appearing weak or overly desperate to sell, especially with much of the summer transfer window still ahead. This isn't the time to panic about not being able to offload Nelson. Instead, Arsenal should focus on making a concerted effort to find new suitors for him now that West Ham seems to be pursuing other options. Real Sociedad resigned to losing Arsenal target Mikel Merino. Despite not winning the Premier League title in over 20 years, the Gunners remain one of the most attractive clubs in Europe. Arsenal's allure and influence are now poised to secure them one of Spain's top midfielders. The Mirror reports that Real Sociedad are preparing to part ways with Mikel Merino this summer. The Spain international is expected to move for around £25 million, as the club has been unable to agree on a new contract with the 28-year-old. Dean Jones has indicated that Arsenal have initiated discussions to sign Merino, and Mikel Arteta is said to have personally reached out to his fellow Spaniard to encourage him to join the Gunners. With only 12 months remaining on his contract with Real Sociedad, Merino is eligible to negotiate a pre-contract agreement with another club in January, potentially leading to a free transfer in the summer of 2025. Given the situation, Real Sociedad have a strong incentive to sell Mikel Merino this summer to avoid losing a £25 million asset for free next year. The Mirror also notes that Arsenal and Real Sociedad have a solid relationship, bolstered by the loan deal involving Kieran Tierney last summer. While the news that Real Sociedad are resigned to losing Mikel Merino is encouraging for Arsenal, the Gunners face competition for his signature. According to the Mirror, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are also interested in the midfielder, with Atletico currently leading the race. Barcelona are said to be focused on the signing of Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao and may not have enough money to sign both him and Merino, although it sounds as if the presence of Atletico Madrid is the most worrying for Arsenal, as Diego Simeone's side have already spoken to the midfielder. Arsenal have submitted another bid for a player who could help solve a crucial issue in Mikel Arteta's squad this summer. Arsenal have a busy summer transfer window ahead as they work on several key moves. The Gunners have already made David Raya's transfer permanent following his loan spell last season and are closing in on signing Riccardo Calafiori. However, there's still much to be done. Mikel Arteta is keen to bring in a new attacker, with Nico Williams remaining a target, and securing a central midfielder is also high on the agenda. Several players are likely to leave, including Emile Smith-Rowe, who has attracted interest from other Premier League clubs. Additional sales are expected as well. Furthermore, Arteta needs to finalize his goalkeeping options. While Raya has been secured, there are speculations about Aaron Ramsdale's future, and Arteta is clearly looking to add another goalkeeper to the squad. Arsenal pushing for Dan Bentley transfer deal. This summer, Arsenal managed to secure Karl-Heinz's commitment with a new contract and have officially announced the signing of 18-year-old goalkeeper Tommy Setford from Ajax. Additionally, Arsenal continue their pursuit of Dan Bentley. According to a report in The Sun, July 21, 2024, page 57, the Gunners have made a new bid of £300,000 to bring the 31-year-old goalkeeper from Wolves. While Wolves are holding out for around £1 million, the deal appears increasingly likely to be completed. Why Arsenal signing Bentley will help Karl-Heinz and Tommy Setford. Bentley, with his experience, would become Arsenal's third-choice goalkeeper. Even though he might not see much action, his presence is crucial for squad depth and stability. For Karl-Heinz, who served as the number 3 goalkeeper last season, Bentley's arrival opens up the possibility for Heinz to go out on loan. Heinz, eager for regular playing time, would likely have been promised this opportunity as part of his new contract negotiations. Arsenal must honor this promise to aid his development. Similarly, Tommy Setford, the 18-year-old signing from Ajax, will likely play with one of Arsenal's youth teams this season. Bentley's experience could provide invaluable mentorship for Setford. Additionally, Bentley's presence could allow Setford the chance to go on loan as well, furthering his growth and experience. For younger goalkeepers like Heinz and Setford, regular game time is essential for their development. Being a third-choice goalkeeper offers limited opportunities for growth, so Bentley's addition helps ensure that Heinz and Setford can focus on gaining match experience elsewhere. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.